Hey lovely people, welcome back to Myrtle the Campervan. I'm Jane Sarche. I am a full-on foodie. So thank you to everyone that took the time to vote in last week's little poll. Quite exciting. YouTube have just given us lowly, tiny YouTubers the option of running polls on our channel. So that was kind of an experiment. And I'm really glad that you guys dived in. 48 of you voted, so thank you. I gave you 4 options: a meaty burger and chips, a veggie one-pot pasta, something sweet and naughty, or a boozy warming drink. The drink got 15% of the votes, something sweet got 10% of the votes, burger and chips got 35% of the votes, and today's recipe, the veggie one-pot pasta, got a massive 40% of the votes. So thank you everybody, that was really good fun. So not only is today's recipe for you guys that voted for the one-pot veggie pasta, but it's also for Robert and more specifically his wife Beverley. So Robert messaged me and said, can I maybe suggest a very low calorie recipe, as I took my wife camping 5 weeks ago and she says everything camping related is high fat. I think in this day and age some low fat tasty recipes are in order, and I think you're just the person to do it. Well, I'm not sure that I am, because I tend to eat a low carb and high fat diet, so bear with me on this one. This is out of my comfort zone entirely, but I haven't worked out the calorie load of this meal. I will do that before I publish it, and I'll pop it in the description box below. But I think this is going to be pretty low cal. So Robert and wife Beverley, this one is also for you, and I hope, Beverley, that you enjoy it. And I'm really sorry that us campers tend to eat a lot of cheese and butter and good stuff like that. Who am I kidding? No, I'm not sorry at all. Right, let's cook. So 2 teaspoons of oil going in, Beverley, not too shoddy. We're going to add everything into the same pan. So the tomatoes are going in, the sliced baby mushrooms, aren't they adorable? They're going in. The olives, black olives, they're going in. The capers, they're in. Now in here I've weighed out my linguine. You can use any pasta that cooks in 8 or 9 minutes. Nothing that's really thick and chunky and that needs like 15 minutes to cook. So I'm just going to snap that in half, and I'm just going to pop that in there. And I'm also going to pop in a load of basil leaves too. I do want to save some of these for the end as well, so I'll just put that many in. Then we're also going to pour the water in. And I'm going to pop the lid on. Now you absolutely do not want the lid on the entire time this is cooking, but because I'm using cold water, I want to bring that water to the boil quite quickly. And then every 30 seconds or so, just make sure that you're moving things around. You don't want that pasta to all stick together and clump. That would be very bad. Hello sir, I can't talk, I'm just making a video. Can I call you back? Cool. Alright, speak to you soon. Bye. Okay, we're boiling, so let's take the lid off. And now we're going to continue cooking so the steam can evaporate, and this is all going to turn into a lovely thick vegetable-y sauce. And at this point, it's worth setting your timer for 9 minutes. Now I don't know if you can see, but magical scientific-y things are happening in here. As the pasta rehydrates, it's soaking up the water, but it's also releasing starch as it cooks, and that's going to be thickening up the sauce. So altogether, this is like full-on sorcery going on in here. Ah, get it? Sorcery? Oh. This is very relaxing. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of Cornish sea salt and a little bit of black pepper. So the pasta is now really close to being cooked, and we just want that sauce to reduce down and thicken up, and we're done. And my lovely friends, I do believe we're cooked. Right, heat off. A generous topping of Parmesan. Now I've recently discovered that Parmesan isn't vegetarian. If, however, you are vegetarian, I am really, really sorry. I couldn't actually find a replacement. So please, if you are said vegetarian, can you please leave in the comments below what your go-to favourite Parmesan replacement is? Pretty please. I have Googled it and I haven't actually come up with an answer, and I would love some help finding a decent replacement. So it has to be quite a hard cheese that's got quite a strong, punchy, salty flavour. So pretty please, vegetarians, help me out here. Okay, now all I'm doing is dolloping a load of fresh basil leaves on top. just to make it look all chefy and pretty. And there we are. I do believe we're done. So let's have a little taste. This ain't gonna be pretty, don't watch. Cool, Struth. I don't eat pasta very much. That's so lovely, I'm going in for seconds. Well, that's me in a pickle and Myrtle by the looks of things. I reckon we have success there, people. A really delicious vegetarian, minus the Parmesan, one pot pasta. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's recipe that you guys picked, well, at least the majority of you anyway. Thank you to everybody that took part in the little poll as well. That was kind of fun. That's it for today, and I will catch up with you all next week. Have a brilliant weekend, a superb weekend if you're off on an adventure, and until then, mwah, happy camping.